Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxuriness up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouths been full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette. LA yelling. Let him bad, but somebody got to do it for me. Yo. Hold on a second.
Right to the air goes Nix. And his first look is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Gardner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Nix from the shotgun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, report.
Up the middle they go. Reeves. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Jackson going to keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Harvey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Jackson from the shotgun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Go.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 7. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing to
and they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Broncos 13, Ravens 7.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again. What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more.
Every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's good.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Return it. 180.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, Ozzy, chill.
Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game.
There he goes, left side. Now look out. To the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 98 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down and 2. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Reese. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Quick, ready?
Here's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Drops it underneath for Reese. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Algier trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. just does sneak over the bar. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost for that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this one too low.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. This is one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. And this is no good, not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Nix from the shotgun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. To the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Broncos, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, my son! Hey!
Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, Reese. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.